Good day, everyone. We are the Group 9, and we will present to you the Benevolent Assimilation. And here are the contents of our topic that we will tackle. Benevolence is an act of kindness, while assimilation is about absorbing people into a new culture. So, ano nga ba ang benevolence assimilation? Ang benevolent assimilation ay isang polisiya na ipinatupad ng Estados Unidos para isama ang Pilipinas sa sphere or area ng Amerika. Isa pang layunin nito ay ipasok ang mga Pilipino under sa institution ng Amerika at gawing Americanized ito. Abril 1, 1898 ay digmaan ng Estados Unidos at Espanya. May 1, 1898 natalo ng US Navy ang Espanya sa Pilipinas na pinamumunuan ni Commodore George Dewey. Their fight is also known as Battle of Manila Bay. Ang laban ay nagresulta sa pagsuko ng Espanya sa Estados Unidos at napilitan ng ibenta ang Pilipinas sa Estados Unidos. Si William McKinley dahil sa paniniwala niya at ang ibang Amerikano na kailangan nilang gabayan ang Pilipinas, gumawa siya ng proklamasyon na tinatawag na Benevolent Assimilation. Benevolent Assimilation ay isang patakaran na ginawa para sa Pilipinas makaraan ang 14 na araw ay hinayag na din ito ang Pilipinas. Layunin masakop ang Pilipinas sa pamagitan ng pagkuha ng loob at tiwala ng mga Pilipino. At ang deklarasyon na ang Amerika ay ang makikinabang sa bansang Pilipinas. The McKinley Statements and its details. Number 1. Hindi daw tayo pwedeng ibigay or ibalik sa Spain. Number 2. Hindi naman daw tayo pwedeng ibigay sa mga rivals nito na France and Germany. Number 3. At hindi daw tayo pwedeng iwanan dahil unfit pa tayo for self-government. At kung hahayaan nilang mangyari iyon ay magkakagulo at mas malala pa ang pwedeng mangyari kumpara sa pamumuno ng Spain. Kaya wala tayong ibang choice and but to let them educate us in able to rise on our own feet.
Next discussion talk about an important figures in the proclamation of benevolence assimilation. First, we introduced President William McKinley, who was the 25th President of the United States, who served 4 years and a half, March 4, 1897, until his assassination on September 14, 1901. After victory ng Spanish-American War, President McKinley promoted the American industry to raise up protective tariffs. And siya na rin nag-start ng idea about his policy, which is yung Benevolent Assimilation Proclamation. And second, we have Emilio Aguinaldo stated his disapproval of President McKinley's Benevolent Assimilation Declaration on January 5, 1899. Ang sabi niya dito is, even na nasa Hong Kong or Singapore na siya, he will manage to against such authorities such as William McKinley's policy para lang ma-recognize yung sovereignty ng Amerika dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi siya papayag nun. Third, we have General Ewell Otis, the American general that minention ni Emilio Aguinaldo as the military governor of the Philippine Island. General Ewell Otis, who was the U.S. military commander and governor general in the Philippines, who received the proclamation and sent a bowdlerized version to Emilio Aguinaldo. He even implement President McKinley's policy to try to end the Philippine insurrection by driving a wedge between the Philippine people and the guerrillas. In the terms of in-apply niya ang policy ng benevolent assimilation para ma-end yung and then ginagawa nila tong method para ma-reach nila yung goal is to drive a wedge between the Philippine people and the guerrillas. Lastly, we have General Marcos Miller. General Marcos Miller, who was received the unaltered copy of the proclamation and pass it to Filipino official in Iloilo City. Sa apat na taong to, may nagkaroon ng misunderstanding and also dito rin magaganap ang betrayal of benevolent assimilation. General Miller left Manila for Iloilo and arrived there on December 29 for the purpose of effecting an armed occupation of the port city in the name of United States. So eto nga dito nagkakaroon na ang misunderstanding sa benevolent assimilation. However, they urged that under the Filipino government law, in order to prevail while life and property were being adequately protected.
Here are some key takeaways that I will be sharing with you. First is the policy of benevolent assimilation implemented by the United States in the Philippines led to the eruption of the Philippine-American War. Second, the Treaty of Paris in 1898 transferred control of the Philippine Islands to the United States, setting the stage for American colonial policy. Third, the clash between the Filipino desire for independence and the American policy of benevolent assimilation fueled the outbreak of the Philippine-American War. Fourth, the proclamation of benevolent assimilation aimed to win the confidence, respect, and affection of the Filipino people while assuring their individual rights and liberties. And last one is that the alterations made by General Elwell Otis to the original proclamation of benevolent assimilation sparked different interpretations and reactions to the policy. The policy of benevolent assimilation was the United States' approach to governing the Philippines after it took control from Spain following the Spanish-American War in 1898. The policy, issued by President William McKinley on December 21, 1898, sought to portray U.S. actions in the Philippines as guided by goodwill, emphasizing the intention to civilize and improve the welfare of the Filipino people rather than to exploit them. Impact and criticism. The policy has been widely criticized for its contradiction. Although framed as an effort to assist Filipinos, it led to violent conflict in the years of American colonization. Many Filipinos viewed the U.S. as a new colonial power rather than a liberator, especially as the policy largely disregarded Filipino aspirations for independence.